Is it just me, or is this room not as blue anymore? Not as, like, crazy dark blue? Maybe I'm just insane. But welcome back to The Witness. We will get back to the sound puzzle in the shipwreck, probably, but I've been kind of busy since last time. I did do a little bit of testing on that puzzle door, and I haven't solved it, but I've reached something that I think might be on the way, so, you know, it's kind of hard to balance that, like, how much do I want to just solve the puzzle off camera, and how much do I want to sit on camera for 40 minutes just staring at a puzzle, not getting anywhere, so it's a hard balance to reach. So maybe I won't be able to solve it anyway, we'll have to see. And yeah, I think just overall, the further on this series goes, the more I'll have to just do off-camera to actually have something to show each episode and stuff. We'll have to see. But I did want to talk quickly about this puzzle. I'm not going to go into too much detail, I don't want to waste the entire episode, but just I want to make an amendment or an addition to my logic when I solve these two puzzles, because all the logic I had was correct, where I was talking about, like, oh, if this dot is red in the red light, it's black in the blue light, and it's black in the green light, that means it's a red dot. And if it's white or blue in the blue light, then oh, it's a magenta dot. All of that makes sense, but I hadn't quite come to terms with why that's the case. Why does it mean that because if this dot is red, why would it show as black in the blue light? Wouldn't, like, that make purple light or something, where, oh, you shine the blue light on it? I think I even said something like that, where if it's a red dot and you shine green light, wouldn't it appear yellow? Which is just completely wrong. I had it entirely flipped around, and just to explain that, in case anyone else also, like, made a mistake as dumb as mine, when an object is a color, let's say red, the only thing that means is that out of visible light, for us visible light, only the red wavelengths, the red portion of light, is what's being reflected off that surface or that thing into our eyes, and then we see it as red. And all the other colors are being absorbed into it. And the absence of color is black, as we know, and white is made up of all the colors, the visible colors that we know. So because of that, if you shine a red light on a red object, it'll appear red. But if you shine a blue light on a red object, there are no red wavelengths in that light, and because of that, it will appear black, because there is nothing for it to reflect within that blue light. But then if you shine, like, a yellow light on a red dot, that's where I'm still not entirely sure, because if you shine yellow light, which is made up of red and green, on a red dot that reflects the red light, I guess it would appear red? Because it's reflecting the red portion of the yellow light, and not the green portion. Right? So within yellow light, a red dot would look red. Maybe. Either way, that's kind of... This all seems self-explanatory, but I just had it kind of the wrong way around in my head, and that's really all I wanted to talk about here. Otherwise, this was a good puzzle, and yeah, I think my logic was pretty good when I solved this one at least, but also I'm here because I found another environmental puzzle. I've been wandering around quite a bit in this area, or in, like, the entire place. I was going around, checking things, I watched that movie thing. I have nothing to say about that movie clip. It was a movie clip about a dude in a trench coat in this weird, like, courtyard thing who was trying to carry... He was trying to, like, light a candle and then carry it slowly, covering it from the wind over to the left side, and every time the wind blew out the light, the candle, for some reason, he had to walk slowly, all the way back to the right side, light the candle and, like, touch the right wall, and then walk slowly over the courtyard again, and he did that, like, 3 times until he succeeded finally, and I don't know what the hell the point was. It feels meaningless. It felt like a waste of time to me. Of course, you can probably read something into it and, oh, tie it into the experience of this game somehow, but in my mind, that was just kind of a waste of time and just a little insulting almost. It was like 20 minutes long of just essentially nothing. And, oh man, I don't even understand where it was from, like what that's supposed to signify within the context of the movie that it was in. Either way, can't say I liked that one much. It was just bad. But yeah, beyond that, I ran around a bit. I found where the last clam is, so we can take a look at that too. But this puzzle, I was just looking at this thing, and I figured, oh, there's like a green line here as well. There's no blue line, but there's a red line and a green line. So maybe we can somehow like get this to become a circle somehow. And I walked around for a long time and didn't see anything, didn't see anything. And then here, this thing, you just have to stand in like the right spot. And then there we go. So that's a puzzle. I didn't notice this circle until like a very long time. But yeah, and then what else did I notice? I was trying to see, there was like a screen within the credits sequence that had some trees down here. I don't know if I should bother going there, but I tried lining them up to see like the artwork or whatever, like the shadow art and stuff of that place, but I couldn't do it. But also I found this. Here is a turtle. I didn't notice this before. Giant turtle. Just, I keep noticing these like little environmental details, so that's kind of fun. I was like looking around this area trying to see if there was any way down, because it seems to be around this area where the final clam would be located, but it turns out that's actually down this way, which I kind of never went. I mean, I went, but then I stopped, because there's a one-way door here. And I thought, oh, okay, how do you get in there? Maybe from the cave. And then if we go all the way around to the cave, I'm just gonna take a little bit. Where do you go for that? I guess I have to go down this way. This is going to be a scatterbrained episode, because holy crap, I have like so many things to do. I did all of the maze environmental puzzles, because I kept thinking, there's no way you can do an environmental puzzle on this one, this color, and then you could. And then there's no way you can do an environmental puzzle on this one, and then you could. And we'll get to that. But yeah, here, right here, through these bushes, I saw this as well. But this is also another one-way door, so I can't get in. And down here, we can see this is like that area that I saw, the underground cave-looking area. So, I don't know, maybe there's another exit somewhere, or maybe that's just part of the mountain sequence that we need to get to. So, yeah, I don't know. But for now, let's go this way. And just show you that thing, which, I don't know, if someone can, like, point out how I'm supposed to look at this, because I can't see anything. I do think those, like, little art pieces within nature are fun. So here are the trees, and I've tried so hard to, like, look in every possible direction, trying to add in, like, other branches from other trees, or standing in a specific spot, or anything. I cannot make this, like, look like anything, so I don't know what I'm trying to do here. I haven't been here. Wait, is this something? It feels like it's supposed to be a pigeon. Here's a wing, here are like tail feathers, and I don't know, this looks like a head, but that doesn't make any sense. I think this is the closest I've been here, but how do I, like, add this up into anything? Yeah, I don't know. If anyone can tell me exactly where to stand for this, feel free to let me know. Because, yeah, I've tried, like, going around the back here and tried looking from different areas and climbing up on rocks and stuff. You can't really do that, so I don't know. I can't see anything there. But anyway, I guess that's it. I guess now let's go back to the castle first. Let me check my notes, and then I'll be back at the castle, so I'll just make a quick cut. Alright, I'm back. There was nothing more in my notes, except I forgot to load a backup and check, like, when the Lady of the Lake popped up. That statue, when that rises up. I don't know if it's when you open the mountain, or when you complete it, or whatever. I'll check that, I guess, in 2 episodes or whatever, if I can remember. But anyway, I got back here, and I just thought, like, there is no way you can solve these puzzles. So maybe it just means that some puzzles that you can start here aren't finishable. That has to be the case, right? But then I looked at this one, and I thought, wait a second. Can't you, like, just take this around this wall here? And, oh, this one, can't you just take it around there? There was nothing stopping that, was there? And then I tried that, and sure enough you could. And then over here, I thought, but here you have to go around here, don't you? No, you don't. And then here, I thought, okay, this cannot be solvable, right? There is no possible way to go past this. It just is impossible, right? So this one, you can't solve. And then I went on to this one and figured, okay, because this one is impossible, clearly this one is probably also impossible, because there's no way you can go past this part without, or like, not go past this part. You have to go past it, right? And then I figured out how to go past this, or like solve this without going past that. So suddenly I could do that, and that made me think, wait, so if all 3 of these, all 4 lines that you have here are solvable, this one has to be solvable. But how? That doesn't make sense. And this one is extremely sneaky, and this is where it's a little bit of a shame that, like, I've just figured all of these out, so I'll just show them to you, but, you know, again, the further on we get into this series, the less I'm gonna be able to just do on camera, because if I do everything on camera, it's just gonna be episodes full of, like, nothing, and that's not really all that fun. Hold on, let's go do the first one first. So, there might have to be some stuff where I just, like, show you what I've discovered in between episodes and stuff, but yeah, we'll see. So, for this one, we still have these 2 mandatory dots, but we can do the exact same path, just make sure I don't cover that vantage point at any point. So we go around here like normal, in here like normal, and then just this way instead. Still works, it's accepted, and the circle becomes complete, so you can actually, like, use it as an environmental puzzle. And then here, all you have to do is just cut this one off, just have this one isolated, and then do the exact same puzzle, and that works totally fine. So, from here, this way, through the ink spot. What do I do? Oh no. Oh, I accidentally, like, stepped on an extra part. Almost did it again. There we go. Now that's solved. And yeah, here. This one I just tried for so long, and I couldn't figure it out because, like... let's wait with this one, because this is definitely the hardest one. This one also took me a while, because I figured, like, there's no way I can't go this way, even if I want to have this, like, lying down like this one, and this over here, then I would still have to go this way, right? But no, you don't. And this is kind of like, I actually used paint here, where I just painted out the area I have to cover if this one is supposed to lie here, and this one is supposed to lie here. So you just make a line like that, and then from here, the same thing like that. But then all you have to do past that point is, like, hook it up to the end. So I believe we just start by going... Oh, how was it again? This is where... Okay, I'm actually going to bring up paint. I think that is an easier way to do it. So 1 second. Alright, here we go. So, again, we want this one lying like that, and this one lying like that. So let's just box these in. Like so, and this goes up here. So now, how do we make this happen? We just take this over here instead, and this one from here over there. And then we start by going up. So that's the path we have to take, which works on both sides. So let's go back to the game. And reset this. You start from here. What was it again? You go up. Yeah, just one. Then go out. Wait, no. No shit, I already fucked up. Yeah, it's up. Wait. No. Oh god. It's up here. Then up twice, then in one. Okay, yeah. I did do it right. So up twice, in, and then around the side here. And there we go. That works. Now, finally this one, which after all of that, I refused to give up on. I didn't think it was... there's no way it's impossible, but at the same time, I couldn't understand how it was possible, because when you look at this one, you have to have this lying either here or lying here. There are no other alternatives for this one, since you can't rotate these squares, and this one has to lie here. That is the only option. So, because of that, when you reset, you have to step onto this square. And because you have to step onto that square, you now have to, like, link this up. There is no other way. Except there is. And this one is extremely sneaky. So, the thing we have to do is make the same area. We want to cover this and that. But instead of covering... Okay, I'm gonna show you in Paint one more time. Alright? So, here, instead of doing... Here's the starting point. So, instead of going here, then up to there, then... this kind of thing, that's what we did before. But now I pass through here, and here's the, like, big obstruction that I don't want to pass through. So instead, you have to, like, not go this line, and instead cover only this line. And the question is, how is that possible? Then you would have to come from here and go this way. But that's not possible because you have to step here. Except, if we don't go in here, we already have this solved, and then we go around the back through the shortcut. Then you can solve it if you do it from the opposite side. You do it all in reverse, and then it works. And oh boy, yeah, I spent quite a bit of time just messing around with this, so this was kind of a massive, like, revelation or epiphany. So we start by going over here, this thing like before, and walk across here. Now we go all the way down here, and here's where the first shape starts. And now I have to go up one more, and then down here, yeah, and then to the start. And that works. So now, finally, we can go up to the very top, and all of these puzzles are gonna be done. Oh boy. Those are really fun. I'm honestly, like, this is, like, more fun than actually solving the mazes themselves, and I liked this area quite a bit, especially this side. I think this side is way better than this side. This side is a little bit, like, some of these and this one, I guess this one was the main one I had a problem with. I don't know, I wasn't too much of a fan of them. They were fine, but they were more, like, intuitive puzzles, where these are just things you figure out. So now, finally, we can start here, complete this one, and that goes over to the rock that's somewhere here. I don't see it exactly. And then this one. Oh, I see. So that's not how you do it. Okay. So I didn't solve this one. Alright, I just, like, got this and figured, oh, that's solved. So we actually can solve this today. I guess we're not doing the shipwreck today. We'll be solving this. But this one is now done. And then this one can now not be solved, but the left one can be solved. And that's the thing. I think... because, like, this one doesn't say that, oh, it's supposed to be a line here. Like, when I hold this one, you can see. Yeah. You can see that there's a line here. I'm not sure exactly what that means, but when we have this one lying in the other way, when it was, like, this kind of thing, then it did work. So I suppose that's all there is to it. It's just, like, one for this one and one for this one, and they're different lines, essentially, different pathways. But alright, let's see if I can... see if I can solve the pink one on camera. Yeah, man, I just feel so, like, hyperactive when I've done things off camera, and I just gotta, like, catch you up on everything. There's too much to go through. Because, yeah, I wanted to talk about the shipwreck too, but that's not happening today. So, how do we avoid this then? Can I go past one more? And then do the thing where I step onto here, and then we can't go this way, but I can if I go back and retrace the path, and then, like... Oh, do we have... Oh my god, do we have to come from the back? I think you do! So this one might also be on par with this one in terms of, like, sneakiness. It's only because I've solved the green one that I'm now understanding what to do here. Yeah, that would work. Okay, so we have to just start from here and do this one in 2 parts. We begin by going here, in there, and like so. Then here, and now we have to just retrace our steps carefully so I don't press anything, and now go all the way around. And then we solve it from this side. So I start by going out here, then this way, then up here, and in this way. There we go. Now there shouldn't be any problems from the top. Aha! There we go. What a fun area. This one had, like, more than meets the eye. That's really satisfying. Alright, but that's gonna have to be it for this episode, I suppose. So, next time, we'll go back to the shipwreck. At some point, I guess after... assuming I can even solve the shipwreck door, after that, I need to, like, rewatch the annoying, boring 20-minute trench coat clip, because I solved some of these puzzles in testing, stupidly enough, and I didn't save a backup after I'd already watched that clip, so I need to, like, input the code and probably watch it all the way through, just in case that, like, triggers something. I don't know. So I'll have to do that again, tack it onto the movie night, because, yeah, one of these, maybe the shipwreck one, or the one under the mountain, might be the, like, 1 hour one, so, I don't know. We'll see when I have time for a movie night. But, hope you enjoyed. Catch-up episode. Well, kind of, like, catching you up on the stuff that I've done. And next time, it'll be more like blind stuff, so wish me luck on the shipwreck. If I can solve that quickly, I guess we're probably going into the mountain, because I don't think there's much else for me to do, right? I don't think there was anything in particular that I should do before then, so yeah, we'll see how long it takes. Maybe that'll take the entire episode, because that puzzle does seem pretty rough. But thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed. I'll see you then. Bye-bye!